I've been joined by Shabnam Haldar, Director of IIHM Goa.
Dr. Bose started off this hospitality institution 35 years back. We say that hospitality is not rocket science, but it is a science. We are in 12 cities in India and 4 international destinations. IIHM is the gateway for a lot of teenagers, lot of aspirants of hospitality. We are a resort campus. The first day of induction, we call it a confidence day. We don't say an induction day.
Well, every year thousands of students complete their school and head to choose the right career by choosing the right profession and choosing the right institution. Now, one such career has been consistent is the hospitality. With number of avenues that we have, this becomes a unique choice for a lot of students. In order to understand what it takes to be a hospitality professional, I've been joined by Shabnam Haldar, Director of IIHM Goa. Madam, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Rohit, for having us here.
Okay, how does it feel to be heading a campus here in Goa? Because I think it's quite unique and especially being in hospitality.
Absolutely. So I think, every city has its own uniqueness. Like me belonging from Kolkata, I'll take that. It's a city of joy. Jaipur is said to be a pink city. So Goa is known to be a city of vibes and hospitality is vibrant. So I think this is absolutely the right floor, the right ground to develop and cultivate hospitality in Goa.
One thing is what I've been tempted to ask is, what does the vision that, IIHM Goa has, and is it aligning with the future of hospitality? Because it's an ever-evolving process.
Yeah, I would be very honored. You can ask me anything of IIHM and I have got 100 statements to justify how is it #1 in the world globally. Yeah. So if you ask of the vision, our very dear chairman, Dr. Bose, started off this hospitality institution 35 years back. Yeah. So quite a strengthened vision by now. We say, Dr. Bose always says that it is, for the student, by the student and of the student. Yeah. So I think we are aligned with the statements of government when they talk about the people, and for us it is the
people,
students.
for the people,
Absolutely. So by the student, for the student and of the student. It is a institution based on very high innovation excellence. So that is the first thing we build. We say that hospitality is not rocket science, but it is a science, of arts and passion. Yeah. So it is based on very severe innovative excellence, enterprise and enthusiasm. So previously, I think 25, 30 years back, Rohit, used to say, oh, anyone can do hospitality. But today in this generation, when IIHM talks about hospitality, we say that only if you can smile without a reason, I think hospitality is for you. Not everybody can do it. So I think that's quite a very deep soil where IIHM is cultivating on, and that is the reason you see the flourish happening all around the globe.
I think the chairman's vision is quite reciprocating in the words that you say here and share with us. I am really keen to ask you is IIHM Goa transitioned itself from IIM.
That's correct.
A couple of years back.
Yes.
Then it went on to become the IIHM and compared with the other peer institutions of yours.
Correct.
I really want to ask you is, how does it differ from hospitality institution otherwise, which are here in Goa, maybe in India and also abroad, because what you are aiming is towards the excellence that is required in hospitality education.
Absolutely. So yes, as you rightly said, IAM is a very dear sister of us. Yeah. So you grow and you mature and you develop yourself. So that's how IIHM have come into the picture. Got very smooth, sweet transition from IAM to IIHM. Yeah. Though our alums, we say, oh, you are all product of Dr. Bose. We talk like that. So whichever sister, brother, wherever you are from. Yeah. So now let me do a little dare and bring this out. We always say that the most toughest and the most I think stressed out competitor of IIHM is IIHM itself.
Oh,
We don't
that's
have any
nice.
competitors on the ground, and I'm being very frank because competition comes into place when you talk about every institute doing similar things, and then you start doing the benchmark. But we don't do that. Our benchmarking is absolutely on the terminology when we say that we are International Institute of Hotel Management. Our standards, are with CII. Our standards are with La Roche. So that's where we come from, and that's where we set the standards out. So yes, our toughest competition is we ourselves. We are scared that the next day, which is called tomorrow, has to be better than today, and we work, after 6 p.m. maybe we work for next 12 hours, that something new has to come up, on the students' table, on the careers of the hospitality aspirants, and that's what we are.
I think usually I hear this phrase called same game, more attitude. I think in your case, it's the game, and I think it has to be played differently, different set of rules maybe. And that is, I think, is
right.
quite evolution that
and
we are
a
seeing.
mature attitude, maybe. Yes, that's.
Okay, I'm really want to ask you another thing is, the hospitality industry evolving rapidly, and how is IIHM coping, catering to with the change in curriculum? Because this is one industry which is directly proportional to the education is directly proportional to the industry requirement standard. There is hardly any time, because the way hotels were operating maybe 5 years or maybe 2 years down the line, there is a change that has we've witnessed. And this is with respect to the corporate chain house or even in general service industry that we have seen.
So Rohit, I think you'll get my repeated answers to a lot of questions that you're going to come up ahead. So I'll start with now. Dr. Bose is known to be the father of the hospitality industry around the globe. Yeah, and when we say he's the father, he has got, I think, children in lakh. Yeah, moving all around. Yeah, and the kind of trend-setting events and incidents and activities that IIHM does under his mentorship, under his guidance, I think is a benchmark itself, and talk of the world, during the tenure. Yeah. So now, as I mentioned, and I would repeat, that we are 35 years old. Yeah. And I think few lakhs of alum network is there all around the world. Yeah. They approach Dr. Bose. The meetings keeps on happening. He travels 21 days, 3 weeks in a month all around the globe in India. Yeah, so it is very difficult to escape any updates from him, from the group. Yeah, if you have a mentor like that, you just can't escape it. So coming to the curriculum, as you said, why I told this, I started with this, that we are this many months old and we have got the alums all around the world. So the curriculum is made by the industry here, Rohit. It is not that, we set of people, even in most senior leadership, said that, oh, we want to do this and we do that. No, curriculum, so I think that is the sweetest magical part of, we being international and a private institute, because we are not bounded by anything only from the book. I think at IIHM you will hardly see books anywhere. We are a tech-savvy institute, and the curriculum pointers comes from the institute, and my most able senior most faculty team, heading the education part. They are also, who joined us, are 35, 40 years, worked with the industry and have come us and building our curriculum. So the curriculum is built by the industry, and I think that's where there is no loophole or no chance absolutely to remain even a step behind. Yeah, so even if we feel somewhere, we have seen something. So at IIHM, Rohit, the curriculum is more about 80% practical and 20% on the books. Yeah, yes. So we learn by seeing, we learn by doing, we learn by hearing, and we curate. So that is the thing. And when you actually is cooking the same dish 7 days, getting advised, trained by 7 different top chefs of the world, I think you master that. Definitely you grow on it, but you master that. So that's how IIHM curriculum looks like.
But a couple of things that you mentioned is, one is international, and when mastery that is required. But also something is required, we're quite aspirational, and we always look towards either out of Goa or abroad. And when this comes, I think, the highest standards of hospitality is maybe in the Middle East or maybe Europe or on the, the other side of the world. How are you catering to the global exposure which is required for the students, and also tweaking so that you end up giving the best to the students, because they are, as you say,
For the
children
student
for
of the student,
Subrano sir.
yes,
I think they are the
absolutely.
brand ambassadors for you.
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes. Yes, so coming to that point, we are known as, International Institute of Hotel Management. Around 7,000 students, in one financial year around the country. So now, Rohit, you would be glad, and I'm proud always to share that we are in 12 cities in India,
Yes.
and 4 international destinations. Yeah. So our main USP, if you have to talk, at a very generic level, that 95% of our students joins with a dream of traveling abroad. So IIHM is the gateway for a lot of teenagers, lot of aspirants of hospitality to be taking the step, fly overseas. Yeah, we say, you fly over the seas, so it's overseas. Yeah. So and I'm not saying, so around 42 countries cater us when it comes to internship, when it comes to placements, and just to bring a thread and to mention, the world knows it, but then you ask me one, I'll give you 10. So it's always, I can keep on going talking about it. So, we have this World Global Culinary Competition, which is known as Young Chef Olympiad.
YCO,
Yeah. Yes, YCO, that's right. And this was the 11th year, and we did the opening ceremony for the first time in Goa under the very able, enthusiasm of the Goa government, yeah, the tourism department. So 60 countries, Rohit, comes down to our country, our nation, and competes to get the crown of the master chef, to get the crown of the globally renowned, the top chef of the globe. And the takeaway point from here is these competition is for the students.
True.
For the very first time in the world, a lot of competitions you see, and it's open for anybody and everybody who's capable and worth, but Young Chef Olympiad is only and only for the students. And this happens in India in all our campus cities. So now you see, so our students are interacting with them, they're making friends with them, 60 participants, same age group, doing the same thing differently in their country. Sure. Yeah, they chat about the ingredients, they talk about the spices, they talk about the palate, they talk about the culinary heritage. So that itself, they are very much on their feet to be taking a call where they want to go. And definitely the institute completely backs them up when they say, oh, I want to go to New Zealand, I want to go to Spain, I want to go to Germany, I want to go to France. So I think this year, just to give you the statistics, 70% of the people from all around IIHM here have traveled to France.
Nice.
Only for the internship, yes.
So I think it's a perfect student exchange program that you have. It's not just the students traveling abroad, but also a lot of students coming here, interacting and giving a hands-on experience of what it takes to be a hospitality professional. You mentioned placement, which is a very important thing.
Right.
In your institution, placement is at the highest possible standards, and also whenever a student, especially the parent, seeks admission. The first thing they look out for, what is the placement opportunity? That's their ROI. How have you been delivering consistently in terms of placement and getting rather the best placement? Because you must be having numerous stories across your network of institutions that you have.
That's right. That's right, yes. So I'll tell you a secret story, though I know I'm very much on the, nation is going to listen to this, but then, and again, this is, under the guidance and mentorship of our visionary leader, Dr. Bose. He mentions during the admission process, let the tutorial team take a step back, and we said, sir, really? But we want to know the student. They're going to come and we're going to teach them. So he said, no, Shabnam, actions speak louder than words, so we don't market ourselves. You will not see, anywhere in Goa as such we are talking or shouting or pouring out anywhere. No, we don't do that. But yes, this is definitely a platform we have chosen because people should know that students are proud to be our ambassador and to be one of us. And why do they choose us? Yeah. So our alumni from all around the world, Rohit, takes the interview of the new admitted, student who had come for admission, and they decide if they are okay to become the senior of this particular student and sends us a feedback. And then we just have a normal chat over a coffee with the student and the parents, and then we say, do you have anything to ask? They say, ma'am, we've got all the answers, because you're talking to the person who have just gone up, from the same floor, maybe 5 years before, and they come to know everything what they want to know. So that is one of the USP, I think, that we very strongly believe in. And during the admission season, we get support from all our alumni network all around. And this is where they already have built up the route to get the placements wherever they want to. Sure. We have signed MOUs, you name a brand and we are there. You name a country, if we are there, it's more than perfect. If not, we strive hard to send a student there, because ultimately at the end of the day, IIHM strives to make a dream come true. And of a teenage world where the dreams are sometimes very colorful, sometimes goes down to black and white, you again have to pour colors. So I think, we are striving for that. So placements, we always say, we really don't have to, find a number and start checking where there are vacancies. We get calls and they say, ma'am, do you have anybody to send through? This is the thing. And the last drawn package last year was 41 lakhs of a student of IIHM who is placed in US right now. So
I think that's action speaks louder than the words. Also, I want to ask you is, you have all these long-term courses with you.
Correct.
And there are short-term courses also. And the reason why I'm asking you is because there are some professionals who are already, working, who would like to take these kind of short-term courses, or there are entrepreneurs who are interested to maybe learn a little more skills. They are also interested in. So one is time commitment that any individual would like to have, vis-a-vis their other commitments. So how are you balancing the long-term courses, because that's quite sorted because people come with a focus.
Absolutely, yes.
How are you catering to short-term courses, also making it lucrative for all the hospitality professionals who wants to take up these courses?
Okay, Rohit, you give me points and I'm just there already. Yeah. Okay. So yes. This is for the world again. We have got 95 short-term courses, Rohit. Certain are affiliated by the government, diploma courses, make you ready and just push you to go into the water, where people in Goa dream of cruises. So 95 short-term courses that runs in all branches of IIHM, which is known as IIHS, which is IIHM, hospitality skill school out here. And it has no age gap that you have to be, of course, 18 above, because there is an internship and work, on the floor, which is involved. So yes, and this demand had always been there, but not everybody has the courage, like Dr. Bose, to step in and say, fine, you have a demand. You are not, my 3-year degree course starts their salary in India somewhere around 35,000. The industry came together. Government supported us tremendously in this venture. Yeah, and they told Dr. Bose, sir, we need somebody who would work with us at a range of 20 to 25,000. You are only giving me candidates for 35 to 40,000, and they just deny to come. So we make them like that. We take them all around the world. We show them, we give them the exposure. So that's they're not just going to settle low. So yes, so just in case, you do your 11th, 12th in correspondence and you want to come and join us after 10th, the courses are like in bar management, it's in knife skills, it's in culinary, it's in food and beverage, it's in front office, communication skills. We do a huge thing which is known as ECG. So the moment you hear about ECG, you talk about health, if your health is okay. So your career health, your professional health also needs to be okay. And the basic thing is adequate communication and grooming. Yeah, so that is one of the major part, and people specialize in that and goes and joins learning and development in the top, 500 CR Fortune companies groups. So yes, 85 to 95 short-term courses on the plate, and we are here to serve. Just reach us out, call us up for whatsoever.
I think that's 5 short to a century of short-term courses that you have n number of options to choose. I don't know how people identify what is right from there, but you have ECG for that.
And you know what? That's exactly Rohit, you know what the magic is? These 95 courses have come on the list on demand of the people. Not that we started with that, Somebody came and said, oh, you have got this 10. I want to do this. Dr. Bose, next one
Let's
month,
do it.
Get it. Just do it. So that's yeah.
Okay, Goa is known as the hospitality village. We've always boasted that we are a hospitality state. That's our main bread and butter. You have a beautiful campus here in Nuvem, and it's a huge campus. I think any institution alongside will be envy of. What is that benefit, or maybe that USP, that a campus like yours adds to the benefit of the student?
Okay, I will tell you what, Rohit. So we are a resort campus.
True.
Yeah. So a 6 months internship, of course, you go and work in a hotel, go outside the premise and work there. But constantly, along with your academic, score from the books on the table, in the classroom, you go and work with the resort, 4 hours a day or in the weekends, completely hands-on experience to see how does a resort room should look like, what are the facilities that should be there. We have the biggest swimming pool claimed of Goa. Yeah, do lot of outside events there, weddings, buyout sessions for a week or so, and everything is catered by a student along with the resort team. So I think nobody can, it's a huge takeaway that I don't think any other institute is actually doing it, though I come to know we have got 12 rooms and we have got 14 rooms somewhere in different institutes. But then yes, we are running a resort of around 50 rooms, and my students are absolutely on it. That is the reason I will tell you, when we give an admission, especially to the short course that you mentioned, the first day of induction, we call it a confidence day. We don't say induction day. Yeah. And where does that confidence come from? And then they don't ask for next 1 year that ma'am placement ho jayega na. So it has never been the question. I have never heard it. So we give a offer letter in their hand, Rohit, right on the confidence the first day. Yeah. And they said, ma'am, how does the company speak us? I said, this is an assurance from IIHM that you already have an offer of a job at the end when you complete your 12 months out here, and don't worry for it. Based on this letter, the MOUs that we have got around with 80 brands all around the world, yeah, they would just pick you up like that. And we're doing ECG with you, so your heart will be all plain and good. And that's and so coming back to the infrastructure, you said, these kids, these students, when they are going out for internship, they are already there. So IIHM students land up already one step ahead. We have got the hotels attached to few other campuses as well. But yes, Goa being a resort place itself has got a different vibe, and it keeps the students compared to other colleges or other institutions much ahead when you go to the industry. So the general manager said, Shabnam, they are only teaching us here. They are only telling us out of fun. But then yes, the kids are all industry ready to step in.
I think one thing is something that I've realized is, Dr. Bose has been constantly evolving with what is required for the industry.
Correct.
He being part of the entire brigade, I think he understands the pulse of what hospitality requires, or rather get some of the amazing innovations that, we have not seen till
Absolutely,
date.
yes.
I really want to ask you is, with respect to the innovations and expansion, what is IHM Goa or IIHM at large is
Correct.
looking forward maybe in the next 5 to 10 years horizon? Because I feel that the pace of change and or the evolution will be a little more faster, especially considering the technology that is getting into.
Absolutely, absolutely. So here the tagline of IHM goes, touch and tech. Yeah. So we
Touch
say
and
tech.
tech.
TECH. Yes. So because when we say that, a lot of people started. So we have converted the concept of hospitality much updated and upgraded with technology. The industry is following us. They are adopting the practices from us. Yeah. And in between that, few of them came up and told Octopus, sir, hospitality is human touch, how can this industry, service industry, happens through our technology? So a robot can always, do the labor part, go and serve it on the, on the table without an error, not, no spillage, no
Perfection.
nothing, perfection. That's what the industry wants. At the same time, we have our guest representative who would just go and say, oh, how are you today? And I hope your day have gone well and wish a very great evening ahead. Or, something like that. So that is done by the human touch. We don't want to be on, moving with the trays anymore. Let the robot do the job with perfection. But yes, we are there. We will definitely open the door and give you a smile such that you feel you are, when you're working with us or when you're walking into a hotel, that you're home away from home. It's known to be home away from home.
True.
But we are working towards actually meaning it that way, that you walk up to us, we will not do a check-in sitting in the counter, let the machine do the job. But yes, I'm going to spend much more time talking to you before you actually check in the room. So touch and tech.
I think that's fantastic to end this interview. I think though IIHM is more than a 3-decade-old brand, but it's still young at heart. I think one thing I take back from here is you should really visit IIHM Goa because it's academic life as well as resort life that you would experience. This is one of a kind facility that, or the space that they have across their IIHM network.
That's right, yes.
Ma'am, pleasure it was to have you and to understand your vision and also the chairman's vision, and looking forward to maybe visit IIHM Goa campus
Absolutely,
and
anytime.
Experiencing the resort
Absolutely,
life. Pleasure it was.
anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for plating me absolutely fantastic questions, so that I really got to speak and let people know that you're missing out something if you're not yet here.
Pleasure.